What's going on, Wisershifters? Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to talk about something very important. What you need to know before you start growing your seeds. Stick around, don't move. Alright guys, so today we're going to talk about what you need to know before you start growing your seed. So for me, I live in a condo. As you can see, I'm in the porch, right? Not that vehicle, but I'm in my porch, which is screened in, right? So it could be good and bad for me. But first thing you want to do is realize what area you're going to use to grow your garden, right? Because like I said, it shouldn't be no excuse if you live in a condo or apartment to say that I don't have the space. You have the space. For example, now you have a porch, right? Or even somewhere in your living room where you can open the window and use that, to grow whatever, something small. But I say this, whatever space you have, utilize it to your best advantage. So knowing the space makes a huge impact in what you can grow and how you can grow it, right? For example, I have a porch which has, a good amount of space that I can definitely use. So number one, know if your plant going to be able to get sunlight. As you can see, the sun is like right above, not above it, but a quarter way in the sky right now. So if I plant anything here, I know that between morning time and to evening time, my plant going to get sunlight, right? And your plant needs to get sunlight about 6 hours to 8 hours during the day or more. At least 6 to 8 hours a day. So that means that you need to make sure that the area that you're going to grow your plants have sunlight hitting it, right? So that's very important. Number two, you want to make sure somewhere that's, of course, depending on your location. For me, I'm in Central Florida, right? So I know year round I can grow a lot of different variety of plants, right? So wherever you are located, you got to make sure that your plant is able to grow, because you need to have that information in mind, because if you're somewhere up north, you have to plant accordingly. So number two, in the beginning, what you're going to need is seeds. For me, these are a few variety that I'm going to use and grow for my garden while I'm making this garden segment for you guys, right? And of course, depending on the seeds, they'll give you information and how and which area you're located in, how to plant and when to plant, right? So make sure you have seeds, right? Number two, whether you harvest your seeds or you mulch your seed, you got to make sure you have the right soil and also the right pot to start germinating your seeds. Some people use different process. Some use the paper towel process. Whatever works for you. For me, I use these. I use these small pots, and what I do with them is to use these coconut cord, which has been shredded down, right? Of course, these information will be in the description below, which will help. And this is easy to use. And in the beginning, trust me, you're going to thank me later. This will help you a lot to start germinating your seed. And you can find these in any of your garden stores or nursery or Home Depot or Lowe's, right? So they have, wherever you can get these, get them, because you want a rich soil to start growing your seeds. And also, especially when you start germinating your seeds. So this is something very simple you can use and think about before you start putting your plant in a pot. Of course, some people will go straight to the pot and start planting that way, but you have a higher success rate, a higher percentage rate of the seeds growing. Because sometimes if you're not careful on how you start your process, you're setting yourself for failure. So remember, plan. Know the region that you're living in. Know the time of year when to plant the seed, and also taking care of the seeds from the beginning goes a long way and boosts your percentage of rate on how much crop you can get at the end. Right, so this is just a simple video. I just want to inform you guys on what to do in the beginning. Don't just rush. Do your research. I'm not putting too much information in this video because everybody's situation is going to be different, right? I'm living in a tropical / subtropical area, so I have a higher chance of growing more variety of plants and vegetables and fruits. But for you, it might be different. So that's where you come in and doing your own research. This video is just more of asking you a question to really think about it before you start growing. Because if you don't do that, you plan to fail. So remember, number one, make sure you select the seed that you're going to grow based on the region you are in. And also select the fruit that you will eat at the end after you harvest. Number two, make sure you know which area that you're in, such as where you're going to plant your seeds. If it's an area that has a lot of shade, you want to make sure that you find somewhere that's going to be conducive to the seeds and also the plant. If you have a plant that loves sunlight, make sure you grow in the area where you get a lot of sunlight. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, number three, make sure you do your research. Very simple, because that's going to increase your rate of chances. That's it for today. If you like this video, go ahead and comment below. Tell me how you got started, and also if you have any tips, ideas you want to share with the community. This is just for everybody, and I want to make sure that we grow together and have a higher success rate. So if you like this video, like it and share with your friends. And thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, thank you.